Hello my fellow crafters, welcome back to my channel. My name is David and today I'm working on an art journal page. Now, to be honest, full disclosure, I've already started the video, but I forgot to switch on my microphone, so I saw it on time. But I already started, so let's switch the camera around. But welcome, and nice of you to join me. So what I'm doing is I'm gluing down some bits and bobs using a heavy gel medium. And I've got some band-aids here and some burlap that I'm just gluing onto the page and yeah, to create texture. I want a really textured background. And what I'm going to do with that, I don't know. I'm going to use some sprays maybe or paint to go over that. First I'm creating this really textured background so that we have something to play with. Right, that's what I love. So I've got some burlap glued down, and then when this is all nice and dry in a second, what I will do is I will take a white gesso and go over all of this to make one white canvas. I think I like this is enough. I'm just making sure that it's really pressed onto my card. This is watercolor paper, heavy watercolor paper, so I'm hoping it will stand up to everything that I throw at it. But since it will have gesso on in a second, I think that'll be fine. So I think this is all good. So let me close this up and clean up a bit of my mess. Next, I'm gonna take a stencil, not this one, and randomly again I'm just gonna place some texture paste. This is also by Bear, and it's paper-like. Now it's gone quite thick on me, but I'm gonna give it a go. Again, it's texture, doesn't have to be perfect. Like that. Do a little bit down here. And I'm not completely smoothing it out because I like the fact that it's a bit textured. There we go. So this is heavy now because there's a lot of moisture in there. So this all needs to dry, and when this is dry, I'll be back. Okay, this is pretty dry, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna clean out my brush. Now my water is dirty, but I'll just clean it out. There we go. So this is now all nicely dried. So I'm going to cover this with gesso. And then it will become one complete. I'm going to focus my gesso mainly on the burlap and the band-aid, etc. Making sure that that brown is gone and that this is all one background. That's the word I was looking for. So I'm putting some more on this end because I really want to get rid of that brown. I might need to put a second layer on, which is fine, of course. So I'm not doing a thick layer over the paste. I'm just sort of with with what's left on, I can't speak today. With what's left on my brush, I'm just going to go over that because it doesn't need a thick layer. And if I miss some bits there, that's fine as well. It's just that I want to make sure that this is all nicely covered and that I have a nice white base. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm just over the burlap. I'm just putting one last layer. Really getting into the nooks and crannies. Making sure that is white, but I think I'm nearly there. So I've got all sorts of sprays and stuff out. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to start with the Setaptas from iZinc dye spray. Now I think, but I'm not sure, that the gesso will eat it up. We'll see. I'm just gonna spritz some on. Water it down. Actually, it's not that bad. So let's spray some brown because, well, I need my shot of brown. Just watering that down. And some blue. Why is this not working? Because there's plastic still on it, I think. And some blue. For some reason the spray doesn't work. Don't understand why, because it's a non. There we go. So it's a good first layer, right? So let's see what it's doing. Let's try this. You see, the gesso is sort of softening up the colors. We don't want that, but we'll get there in the end. Now these, by Dina Wakley, these are gloss sprays, but they are acrylic, so I'm assuming that they will layer on top of it a bit more. So let's have a go with that. All my sprays are not working today, which is fine. I will just do it like that. And water it down and let it run. Just picking up some of that runoffs to put on here as well. I like where this is going. It's not done yet, by all means. But building up the layers, right? This is eggplant, so I'm gonna put that here at the top. Really, all my sprayers are not working. Typical. Then we'll do it like this, right? Okay, I like that there. This one is brand new. Work. Yes. This one works. Okay. Spritz it with water a bit. I'm going to let that run over this piece of bandage I've got there. I'm just going to use my paper towel to soak up some of that sludge we're getting. But it's not that bad, actually. I'm not mad at it. I'm going to dry this and then we'll see what we've got. I can already see, I love the shine that these Dina Wakley ones gave. So yeah, this is coming together. I love the different textures in there. Do you see that? It's coming together really nicely. Now I want some of this purple here, balance, right? So let's do that. And let me see what else I've got. I've got some of this from Set Apter, which is a pretty color. So I'm just going to spritz that here and there. So I'm just building up layers of color. And I'm being more subtle about it now. And I'm just going to let it run, take off like this. It's going somewhere I don't want it to go. Like that. Let that dry. Let that do its thing. A bit more of that color. That's what I like about these icings. You can really build them up and the sprays work. Which helps me. So, next I'm coming in again with this, I don't know where the names are on this. Is it just me or is there just no name on here? There it is. Unreadable. There, clean it off. This one is called Marron Coffee. It's all over my hands now, which is fine. But I want a bit more of that. There. There. And there. Just giving it a spritz of water. But less and less. So I want more intensity and I'm building up, building up, building up. That's at least the plan. Now I'm getting to the intensity that I like, that I want. So I'm just going to dry this completely now. And then I'm going to have a look at what I want to do, if something else is needed. But I think I like it. Yeah, I'm really liking this. The camera, again, doesn't do it justice. because this is a nice aqua green. It's showing up as a blue, but you get the gist. You will see the pictures on my Facebook if you want to later on. But I love the textures, and there's a bit of shine from the Dina Wakley ones. But what I really like about these icings, you can build them up. The first ones got eaten by the gesso, and then it worked, so that was cool. Right, I'm picking up some wax now. This is a bronze wax. I just thought a bronze wax would be nice with this. And I've just got a little bit on my finger. And with a soft hand, I'm just going to go over the texture paste to highlight that. I think that's pretty. But I might, let me grab the gold. I've got another bronze one, but it's exactly the same color. I've got too many waxes. These will last me a lifetime, but I love them. I do like that. So yeah, I'm using this one on the blue part just to highlight fairly. That's what it is. Then I'm coming back in with the bronze. You create sort of a patina look, coppery patina. I'll do the same here as well, just so these two mix a bit. I think that's fun. See that? Can you see it? Okay, that's it. I think this background is perfectly done. So I'm going to use ground espresso and a brown brush to ink around the edge. I'm using archival for a reason, because there's a lot of gesso on here, etc. So normal distress ink will not absorb into the paper, so it will not stay on there. So ground espresso will. That will really grunge it up. There we go. I like that. That really gave it that grungy look. Now, I'm not going to put loads on top of this because there's a lot going on already. So let me just fold this in half first. Paper isn't completely dry, which will help me. But of course, there's a lot of layers in here, on here. There we go. So what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to put some sentiments on. So let me see. I have some pre-cut, which might be fun on here. If I can find them. There they are. And I think they match pretty well. Do what you love, love what you do. Best things take time. I like this one better. It's a bit darker. Same for this one. Okay, so I'm going to place these on here, but I'm going to ink them up. Of course I'm going to ink them up. Let me do that. Do what you love, love what you do. Remember to play. That's going to be there. I like that. The best things take time. And you are a work of art. I like that. Then I've got these vintage pen nibs. And I sort of want to put on here. These are real pen nibs. So, glue. Glue, 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 glue. First, let me glue down these sentiments. It needs a lot of glue on this, all this texture. You could easily use the heavy body gel. That would work perfectly well as well. But that takes too long to dry for me. I'm impatient. I want to get this in my journal now. So this one, I'm just gonna put some glue on the edge, right there. And place that on there and press it down. Hold it there until it grabs a hold fairly. So that's what I'll do to the other one as well. Put some glue there. So my blocks are on there. That will keep it in place for now. And then I will come back with the finished result. And so here it is, the final result. I love all the layers of color, all the yumminess, the textures. Yeah, I really like this. I hope you like it too. Normally I don't take the time to make such an elaborate project, but it's fun to do. It's fun to do. So yeah, if you like these kind of things, just make the time, guys, because it's fun to do. I think it's really fun to do. So that was it for today. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you made it this far, consider to subscribe to my channel for more fun videos like this. Thank you for joining me for this one, and I'd love to see you for the next one. Thank you.